Hey, what's going on, folks? Rooster here in Tennessee, looking at this Gump built 2.2 4cx250B. Primary reason I'm doing this video is this amp is pending sold, and I wanted to do it for the customer. A local friend of mine is supposed to be buying it. However, if for some reason he doesn't take it, this video will serve as a demonstration video for the amp. We're just going to go through everything pretty quick here on it and do a demonstration of how it works and over the features. First, we'll start out with the plate volts. It runs 2,500 volts. On the key, about 2250, 2300. Very dangerous voltage, so stay out of it if you're not familiar with these amps or have experience working on them. They can be lethal. We'll move down here to the power. This turns the amp on and off. 2 to 3 minute warm-up time on these tubes. You've got a high, and then in the middle is standby. Down here is low. Back up to high there. Variable power here to the right to fine-tune it, and your tuning load knobs over here, and they should be, if your antenna's properly tuned, that should be about where they're at. You might have to tweak them just a little bit, but nearly 12 o'clock on both of them, maybe about 11 and a half on that load knob there, but just about straight up and down is where you want to keep them. Looking at the top of it, vented out the top, vented out the back, input and output's labeled. It has an extra ground lug in the middle. It runs on 110 20 amp fuse, so a dedicated 15 to 20 amp 110 line should be plenty for it. And as far as driving this thing, we'll explain that. This amp is set up for ideally a 7-watt radio, 7-watt bird average, and about 35 to 40 watts peak, but we'll say 7 watts to about 8.5 watts is your leeway on it. Anything over that, you're kind of taking a chance of damaging it. You may get by running it that way for a long time and not have any trouble, but it's considered overdriving it once you fall out of that parameter on it. So about 35 to 40 watts peak, and about 7 watts bird average to about 8.5 watts bird average is what needs to be ran into this. And that can be adjusted to take different kinds of radios from the inside, but it's custom set up for that power output of radio. So that being said, we're going to run the T-Berry Stalker into it, single final radio, doing about 38 watts peak. I think it does about 7.5 watts bird average. We've got our 2,500 watt slug up here. We're already on peak, so we're going to look at the top scale. Peak kit's on. We're on high power. Let me grab the microphone here. Hello, audio. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. The 20 is 2000. Audio test. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Get a little long-winded in it there. Make sure it's going to hold together for about 20 30 seconds. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Audio. About $2 grand on the dot. Come over here, we're going to flip it down to low. Same scale, same scale, same scale, same scale, same scale, same scale, same scale. Audio test, 1 2. Audio test, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So between 1,000 and 1,500, we'll call it 1,250. We'll dial the variable just to show you how it kind of works. We're going to dial it back to, let's do 10 o'clock on it here and we'll see what it does. Audio test, 1 2 3. Audio test, 1 2 3. So about 750, and it'll dial back way further than that. We're going to go back all the way wide open, flip it up on high, and I'm going to show you what it does. Bird average power. Same scale. Peak kit's off. Hello, audio. 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 Call it 550, 600. Somewhere thereabout. And that's it. That's how this thing works. Tune it out. If you had to retune it for whatever reason, shouldn't need much tuning at all. But tune it out for a peak output power with audio, and it's good to go. Again, this one is pending sold, and I will mark it sold as soon as I get payment on it from Mr. Ron. But if Mr. Ron decides he doesn't want it for whatever reason, It will be available on the market and up for sale to first come, first serve. But that's it. Gump built 2-tube 4cx250B. All right, you guys are interested in this or anything else I post, shoot me a text message, 423-299-3535. See you, bye.